Someone wrote in and said they just recently discovered erotic hypnosis, and they're having such a good time they keep going back to it. Luckily, their wife is not complaining, and they're having a great sex life. But the gentleman that wrote in said he's a little concerned because they're going back to it so often, and then he's having such good orgasms. How much semen can I have in my late 30s? Should I be worried? Should I stop what I'm doing? And we're going back many times a day for erotic hypnosis and sex. This is Reid from readaboutsex.com.
This is Cathy Vartuli from the intimacydojo.com.
You should have one of those watches. You have your tux on. You can go. You can do it right now.
Oh wow! Yep. There's nothing really to swing here.
Nothing shiny.
So this sounds like you keep your eyes on the rubber duck. This sounds like I'm wearing a tuxedo because the airlines lost my luggage and all I had was my little suit bag, which had a tux in it. So we're tuxing it up today. This sounds like a non-problem in a way. So my questions are: is everybody having fun? If you're in a relationship, is this positively impacting your relationship?
Are you still showing up for work? And
yeah, like if there's not a problem, then the problem is you have abundance issues and that things are great. Mm-hmm. Although there is also so things are going so great, but is there some sort of unpredictable or unpredicted consequence that I'm not seeing that might show up? So from that perspective, if it's not like shame or am I an addict or something like that, I don't know. Maybe you'll have so much sex you're tired and you need to take a break.
But there's no medical contraindications of sex more than a certain number of times a day or a certain amount of time. We
don't know. While there have been studies on rats, and there have been rats who have died from having too much sex, that was because they kept having sex and forgot to eat, not because the sex killed them.
Yeah. So make sure you take meal breaks.
Yeah. Are you just being a normal human being who happens to be having a lot of sex? And if it's not negatively impacting your relationships and you're not breaking existing relationship agreements and things like that, it sounds like you're having a hoot. And
you might have tapped into a process that feels really good physically and is very erotic to you at the same time, and there's a real sweet spot. So
sure, then let us in on this. Who how do I get in on this? Let's leave some links in the comments, my friends. But at the same time, it's a great question. It's great to be concerned and just have a check-in. Is this okay? And from what I know about erotic hypnosis and having a lot of sex. Although certainly you can be having, unsafe sex and not taking care of your body. And you could, I guess, erotic hypnosis could be used for evil purposes, nefariously, or you could be breaking agreements. Those things would be bad.
It doesn't sound like his wife is upset, so it sounds like she's
rock
happy.
It on. Last but not least, around men, the comment around, in your late 30s, is this a bad thing that you're having so many orgasms? I would invite you to explore what erotic hypnosis is like and your love life with your loved ones, and not always having to ejaculate for sex to happen. There's some Taoist sexuality principles and ideas and tantra and such about you spilling your life force, which again, ejaculation is a choice. And it was interesting for me when I went on an orgasm fast for a while and practiced masturbating without ejaculating and kind of conserving my sexual energy. That was interesting for me to try that out. So maybe there's value there to try it out. And I know some people that do Taoist sexuality practices, and they can shame people for ejaculating, and I don't really believe in that. So maybe that's helpful.
I think if you're enjoying it, you're taking care of your life and your body and your relationships, then just enjoy the good things that are happening in life.
And if it starts to fade and it's not working anymore, I don't think anything's broken too. I think part of what's interesting about being human beings is that we get excited about new things, and then sometimes those things shift. So don't beat yourself up or think that you're broken if it starts to lose its flavor or its zing. Enjoy what you got while you got it, and just keep exploring and being curious. Thanks for leaving a comment.
Yeah.